Yeah, you're right. Fuck that show.
Yeah. Fuck Dan Harmon, dude. Sorry, Dan Harmon. Fuck you, though.
Sorry, not sorry.
I hate that shit, too. Man, I've seen just a little too many fucking passive aggressive story not stories that were like legitimately and genuinely done. I'm just like, no. No, I'm fucking
Oh.
out. I'm
So how
out.
about
No more story,
before?
no stories.
You
That's
didn't
been
get
ruined
why
too.
I said all that,
Story.
right? I'd rather not have my one chance of escape have a panic attack and die on the
I love
exterior
how
being suspended in a false
much the
relaxation
Canadian
vault.
comes out when you say
Which
sorry.
could be a real possibility because, as my records show, the old tech could cause heart attacks after small exposures to the chemicals.
Oh boy.
And you were pumped full of them. So, let's all just take a breath and start over. My name's Virgil. I'm a core from up in the Enrichment Center. And before you even think of asking, yes, there is a building above you, and yes, I came from it. I'm
Hold
not
on.
crazy. Don't be too alarmed, though. A lot's changed since you got put on ice.
Now that it's taking me longer to complete the puzzles, the dialogue is also taking longer to happen, and therefore I'm actually appreciating it a bit more.
There's actually a moment to speak and catch your breath.
Yep.
I noticed earlier too that the dialogue was cutting itself off.
Yeah, there's just like it wasn't well timed between sections.
Yeah.
Oh, I completed that pretty quickly. I assume I'm gonna need this cube again. You guys, you fucking little bitches are gonna make me. Oh, I guess that was.
Mr. Meeseeks. You need a Mr. Meeseeks cube. That's what you need.
No, sorry, ruined.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Why?
I guess.
Okay, we'll get in. There'll be another property one day that we can reference.
Yeah. But it won't be the same.
Won't be.
Oh, here's this property we can reference. One Piece.
Nah, sorry, that's anime. Also ruined.
Also ruined.
Oh, I'm
The,
sorry.
yeah, the anime ruined it by their
Sorry, not
budget.
sorry.
With their fuck you. With their budgetary constraints.
Fuck. Why did you have to remind me? I'm legitimately annoyed.
Like the sadness in your voice when you confirmed that yes, they did stop putting budget in like 2 or 3 episodes in.
I'm like, what was the fucking point even? Why did you guys even display like an implication that you cared? You don't care. This shit, so many cut corners. The thing looks like a fucking snowflake.
It's amazing how much they cut corners for what is literally like the biggest selling manga ever.
For real.
Yeah, I looked it up because I was curious, and yeah, it is #1.
Portal 2? Kinda. This is Portal Stories Mill.
Yeah, no, I think Dragon Ball at #1, and then or not Dragon Ball, or One Piece at #1, and then Dragon Ball at #2. And then I forgot what's after.
How you doing, Perplex? I don't know. In terms of like big animes that have cut corners, or just big anime?
Just series in general, as far as like. So Dragon Ball Super cuts corners too, but it's not as bad as One Piece, I don't think.
It'd be fucking hard to be. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Didn't even invite your Peabody. Oh, did you? It's not co-op though. I wish it was. If it was, I wouldn't have played it.
What's up, dude?
Oh Jesus, fuck, shit.
Oh, fuck, shit, fuck, oh god, fucking shit, damn it.
All
Fuck.
At least 20%.
Excuse me?
I was
Just-
surprised you. I was just surprised. I wasn't that.
I see how it is.
How is it? Tell me.
I lied.
You don't see? You don't
Don't
see
you-
at all.
Don't
I don't
you know
have eyes.
Troy's blind?
You don't- Hey,
Uh,
speaking
I
of
don't have
see,
eyes.
have you seen
Yeah.
that new?
Have
Jason
you
Momoa show?
sieged?
No.
Solid. I haven't played that game in a while.
Same.
I haven't played that game in ever.
I want to play some Siege at some point, maybe.
Go back to what your arc of the word "C" was.
Literally just Siege. This new show by Jason Momoa.
See that pipe there? That the repulsion gel's leaking?
Oh, I
Who's
get
Jason
it.
Momoa?
Take you to the pumping
I
station.
get it.
Jump down.
I get it.
There's
you
no
clever
joke
bitch.
here.
Try not to fall off. That
Oh.
glue down there,
It's-
corrosive, and it doesn't
This
I
last.
thought it was a joke
Absolute-
because he's Aquaman.
He is Aquaman, but he's also in C, the show. The
Oh,
first
is there
show
actually-
yeah, there's a show called C. It's the
Oh,
first Apple
I
TV
didn't know
show.
there was. I didn't know there was a show called C.
No, yeah, there is.
So who's
it
Jason
just-
Samosa?
Jason Samosa is Aquaman, but he was also in Stargate Atlantis,
Which Aquaman?
the new one.
The one where they use like the free stock photos of the sharks?
The new.
Well, they had to use the stock photos, seeing how much money they spent to make Cyborg look awesome.
Is that the one though?
No, the new one with Jason Momoa. It's I don't know. It's the newest movie. Is that a good place to start?
Sure.
Yeah. Wait, is this? Am I?
So Jeffrey Salmonella is in a show called C.
Okay. That's not. I mean, they might be. Yeah.
Rocky Balboa is in C.
That is not true.
Okay.
What about Rob Schneider?
What about Rob?
Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
Chamber is a giant microwave. If your internal organs begin to combust, you may want to
Wanna
start.
finish that thought?
quicker.
It's Nerf.
It's Nerf. What was the other one we were doing?
I don't remember.
We had another one that was on the same level. Of Nerf.
Now, according to my records of this room, there should be
You'd
a
have to tell me.
turret shooting range at the far
I'm
side
asking
of the
you.
room. If you
Yep,
can get
that's
through
true.
there, you should be able to get to the fourth testing
That is
track.
very true.
That'll take you,
You
up to where I
are
am.
asking me.
Hey Jacob, do you have Shadow Warrior 2?
I have Shadow Warrior 1, actually.
Well, that's not helpful.
Oh, well, fine. Sorry I answered.
Me too.
It's okay, I guess. Just don't do it again.
At least not with. Don't answer. With the answer I don't want.
With the wrong answer.
Okay, what's the correct answer?
Shadow Warrior 2.
Yeah, what about it?
You got it. And we can play
Yeah. That would have been the correct answer.
Depends. Is that PS4 crossplay?
it. Fuck.
Yeah, then probably
Wait,
not.
maybe actually. I didn't even
I mean,
consider that.
certainly not with that game, but it's a possibility. This day and age, yeah,
Maybe it does have cross.
maybe. I'm pretty sure there's only like one game in existence right now that PlayStation has crossplay with, but
Fortnite.
no, No.
Game.
Let's
Ow.
find out. It was like big news. PlayStation, crossplay.
This is big news.
Big.
Sony opens up PS4 crossplay multiplayer access to all developers. It cracked open the door with a crossplay beta for Fortnite.
What was it about giving wrong answers?
Don't give them.
Yeah.
Over the last 12 months,
When I
games
asked.
such as Rocket League, PUBG, Dauntless, Paladins, Smite, Realm Royale
Paladins.
have enabled PS4 crossplay with other
Gel
consoles.
seems to be offline. You gotta turn
So
it
pretty
on
much all
somehow.
Battle Royale.
There's a control room above you. Find a way to get up there. Now, that was odd.
Yeah.
Normally when people do that sort of thing, they just fly through the hole in the wall. I guess not this time. Good. That gel should
Paladins.
help you get past those turrets.
Oh, also Minecraft and Roblox.
Actually,
Apparently. Well, the only way you can play crossplay on Minecraft is if you have the Windows Edition. Have to have Windows Edition and a Realms server.
fuck all of that noise.
How wild is it that Nintendo was on the crossplay train before Sony?
That is pretty wild.
Not really
Should be
wild.
a straight shot
No.
to the next empty track. Go to that door
Nintendo.
down at the very end. You know, the one with the giant wheel on it.
You're kind of known
Do it
for
again.
being the
Go
crotch
this
the
time, I
old
swear.
man at the
Just
party.
give it some elbow grease.
Yeah, the boomers.
I mean, if you were to like exclude all of the games that are on the console and just judge it off of the company, yeah, it seems weird, I guess.
Oh, come on, you've got this. One more shot. Well, great. You can fling yourself all over the place and get past some old turrets. start
PlayStation
firing
has just
right
never
off,
really
but you
had,
can't get
like,
a door open. What kind of
Games
Olympian are you?
that are multiplayer.
All right.
Anything that they actually care about is always a single player
There's a longer
experience.
route through a repulsion
Their
gel
first-party
pumping
stuff.
station. Guess you're going to have to go that way.
I don't know, the closest I could think of they ever had that was like a multiplayer franchise was maybe like the Killzone, and even then that was like an optional thing.
Yeah.
You can get through this pumping station.
Oh, I know,
prepare yourself to get
I know a
out Volta
multiplayer,
into
PS
the Lima
PlayStation
Whiskey
game.
testing track. That should bring you closer to me.
Do you?
And to
Yeah,
your plan escape from
PlayStation
this
Battles
facility.
All Stars, whatever the
All
fuck
right,
that
I
game is
know what
called.
you're thinking. What on earth is
I heard
going
that game
on
was
here?
pretty good, but
Well,
obviously it
actors'
wasn't as
early
good
tests
as Smash
weren't
Bros.
always that
So everyone was like, okay.
You were unlucky.
Yeah.
That was the worst.
Probably like
Ironic-
all of the
Kid
people with the
Johnson ever
PlayStation.
greenlit. But
Yeah.
it's
It
was
nice of you
okay.
to have an Olympian at my disposal.
Ironically, I think
I have that information
Smash
from
Bros
you
has
at the
like
1936
more
Nuremberg Olympics.
PlayStation reps than
You should have
that
gotten
game
that
had at
silver
this
medal.
point. It's
So-
gotten kind of insane.
That game, there are two big issues. One is that its roster is fucking terrible. I think Fat Princess is one of the.
That game was
Characters
pretty
in it?
big at the time.
It was big as a joke. Like, I don't think
I don't-
anyone ever took it serious.
It was a fun game.
It was fun, but it wasn't very good.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, but,
it can be
was
fun, and how can it be fun and not good?
Okay, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. It was fun, but there wasn't really any reason to play that over Smash Bros. Other than, oh, I have a PS4 and not a whatever Which
The
one?
local zoo made an offer we couldn't refuse. So you may
Are you talking about All Stars or Fat
and or lions in this
All
next
Stars,
test.
not Fat Princess.
Oh, I see what
I
you're
don't.
saying.
I've never even played Fat Princess.
That's what I was talking about. Fat Princess
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like if you're going to do like a PlayStation lineup, it's a little bit weird that that's one of your choices.
Well, I mean, like, they didn't have a lot to choose from. I think they pretty much covered their bases. I think they had they had Frapper the Rapper, Crash Bandicoot. Did they have Crash Bandicoot? Or was that like...
They did not.
Well, I mean, I guess they couldn't because it was Activision. And Activision at the time was being strangely very choosy about their use of those licenses.
They didn't have Spyro either.
Well, they were just like trying to go hard with Xbox.
Here's a weird one they had. They had Dante from DMC, which by that point was no longer a
I'm
PlayStation
sorry
exclusive.
for what I said back
And not
there.
only
Still
that,
makes
but they
sense,
had
We're in this together.
but they had the
You're my
one
ticket
from
out
the
of junkyard
remake.
down here.
Don't
I'm
you-
your ticket to the outside world.
Dante.
I'll do my best to keep the insults at a minimum. Just
Dante, La Demon.
try harder next time.
I'm
Oh fuck. But yeah, they had the one from the remake, which again, fucking weird. They had Raiden from Metal Gear Solid, but
I
not
kind of have a
Snake.
bit of bad news. Yeah, I know. You don't want to hear any more bad news after the security override. I couldn't do. My records of this
They had,
scare are out of
the character
date,
from
to say the
Infamous.
least. There should be an exit after the third section of this test.
Boy, that
However,
game just kinda
I don't know
disappeared.
if getting there will be that easy.
Which
You
game?
got it in you though. You're my
Infamous.
Olympian. Who might
Yeah.
not have a
Well,
beating heart.
It's like
Second
they,
Shit the bed.
it's like they just,
Really big.
yeah, they had a bad one,
They had a bad
and then
day.
they were like, well, let's give up on this, and then surprisingly, when a group of people that develop a game give up on it just sort of dies.
Yeah, but other series have had bad games and then still kept going.
No, that's not what I said though.
Well, I mean, like,
Well,
Infamous 2 was pretty good. Infamous 1 was really good.
Infamous
Um,
one was very good.
And then
Yes, it was.
Second Son. What's weird is I heard people saying it was really good as like a almost like a console seller. And then I finally got to play it. I'm like, this is hot garbage.
the people saying that could have only been saying it like when the consoles were first released, because I think it was a
Based-
launch title. Like that's legitimately feels like someone trying to sell the console more than the actual game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of people liked it.
There was a. I don't know.
I never played it personally, but
It's not very good. At least I don't think so.
that's what I'm saying. It seems like everybody online has a slightly different opinion.
Oh, that's what it is.
Ugh, what is Steam?
You know what's weird that did kind of, I don't know if it's completely dead yet, but Killzone kind of died off after, I think it was Shadowfall, the launch game,
Yeah.
which is weird because that one was apparently actually a pretty decent game.
I haven't played a single Killzone game.
I've played a
Right.
couple, they're okay, but they're like, nah.
You're gonna make me fucking get the queue back. Fuck off with this shit.
Which
Like,
one was
it's
Killzone?
not. Alien Duty.
Killzone? It's not alien shooty shoot.
It's an alien shoot.
It's space Nazi shooty shoot.
I always thought it was alien shoot.
Yeah, no, I don't remember any aliens.
You sure?
No, it's
Yeah, I'm
more
pretty-
like It's more like mecha shooty shoot.
No, I don't even think there's that many mecha in it. I think that's more Titanfall's thing.
Let's just agree that there were zombies. You're right not to. On that one.
No, I mean this makes sense that this game like died. It looks
can
like
we open it?
probably Killzone. It looks like probably the most generic bullshit you could possibly come up with.
Yep. I'm just saying I heard Shadowfall wasn't that terrible, and also that was like a series that had a lot of very mediocre games but still kept going.
It looks like if you took Crisis and then just like got rid of everything.
Crisis kind of disappeared too.
Yeah, that's because its fame was built up on people not being able to play it.
Yeah.
What's crazy?
Crisis is the game that everybody used as like a, yeah, my computer can play Crisis.
Oh right.
It was the look at how big my computer dick is game.
But
Like,
those were done by the original
ooh.
Far Cry did.
Clap, clap. You can play a very poorly optimized video game. Good job.
That's also not very good.
I heard it was pretty good. Like even after like years after the whole optimization meme, I heard it was like
The third one I heard was pretty good, was decent, but the first two, from what I remember, are pretty much kind of run by the mill shooters.
Like, I'm sure if you like any of the Crisis games, you'll probably just like them all.
Wait a second, I'm getting some strange voice coming through. I'll
I don't
patch
know,
it
there's
through.
like a 6-year period of just a ton of really generic shooters.
No vital signs detected. Initiating flooding procedure.
Like,
That's coming up from new app.
Fear, I think, ended up
My
going down that
scans are
road.
going nuts. Something's happening.
You said
The
Fear?
sphere's unstable.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Run.
The like classic scary as a game of all time.
I never really gave a crap about Fear. Are you actually gonna time limit me this one? Fucking.
Oh yeah, they came out with a game called Fear Online.
Oh.
Which is almost certainly what Jacob is talking about.
Well, there's 3 different Fear games, and then there's the Fear Online, because there's Fear 1, Fear 2, and Fear 3.
Correct, which are all
Kind of
just like a horror game.
Their whole thing was they were like, oh, it's a horror game, but it's also a first-person shooter. And it was a not very scary horror game and a not very good first-person shooter.
What do I do?
I don't remember the first Fear game being like a shooter.
Yeah. Its whole thing is it's like, I think Fear is supposed to be like an acronym for some cat thing. Anyone remember Haze?
Vaguely.
Never knew about it in the first place.
It's one of those games that's like infamous for being midway production. Someone basically going up and saying, "Hey, make this more like Halo."
Solid.
Oh, despite me never hearing about this game, I've seen the cover of it plenty of times.
Haze?
Yeah.
Yep. It's one of those games you never play, but you always see like on the discount shelf at the game store.
Yeah. Remember game stores?
Nope.
No.
I still have EB games, but they basically become Hot Topic meets fucking PopCap.
PopCap?
Yeah, Pop. Oh, not PopCap. Sorry, Pop Figurine. I always think of them as PopCap.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
You would think that that would be their name. Cute and innocuous.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Isn't
Think-
PopCap like the old school like kids toy?
Yep. No.
It made a puff of smoke when you shot it.
Nope.
Pretty
No,
sure
I mean,
they're
I think
PopCap. PopCap is the video game company that made Bookworm.
I'm trying to remember the last time I was in a GameStop.
Why?
For the sake of the conversation we were having.
We've moved on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm alright.
Remember Dead Space? That was fun.
No.
The
Fuck.
first two were good.
Yeah.
Third one fell
then they
off
were
a
like,
bit.
Then in 3 they were like, hey, you know what's great for a horror game? Multiplayer.
Is that what happened to it?
Was the third one multiplayer?
Yeah, it was built around the idea of, oh, play with a second person and you'll see different things. But it's
I don't think I ever played it with multiple people.
yeah. Well, from what I understand, EA tried to keep making it like a big, huge, multi-million-dollar franchise. And it's like it's a horror series. It's never going to be like the Call of Duty size.
I mean, the third one was like just a wrap up, though, right?
Kinda. I don't know.
Like they put, like they didn't plan to make more after that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there was like a period of time where they were really pushing to have like the main character for that be like a thing. Like they put him in the skate games as a skin. I'm not even joking.
I mean,
I
that's
know.
just funny though.
There was something else.
Which is
They
fine.
had that. They made it.
I mean,
animated
I honestly think that Dead Space is iconic enough to throw references in just about any game that would warrant it.
Yeah, it just was never the kind of bit. It was just never making the kind of sales that EA wanted it to, so they kind of killed it.
Literally, no video game will ever make the sales that EA wants it to.
Yep. This was the I think like the first like huge example of it though. Like this was right before they started like hemorrhaging developers.
You know what EA's problem is?
Doc?
They make sports games.
Those have a huge market.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like Jacob is saying, they want these like massive number of sales, and they're probably like referencing off of fucking
Madden.
yearly FIFA and Madden games that sell 5 kajillion copies a year.
It's like, yes, the only game in that market for that sport is definitely going to make a lot of sales. Like, a horror game is never going to have the sales Madden does, because it's just not that. It's not
the only thing that will compete with like Madden is FIFA.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
Pretty
It's not
much.
safe.
Call of Duty in
There's
its
no
prime
secrets.
wasn't
There's a transition
competing with
seal leading
Madden.
up to where I am.
No.
Hurry before this whole place floods or comes down.
It's it's kind of like when they were talking about with the games as a service kind of model and trying to have one game that lasts 10 years.
What if the power
I
went
think
out?
at one point EA tried to have like 3 of them going with Apex, Anthem, and another game that I can't even remember what it was called. It's like you can have one of these going, you can't have all 3 going at the same time because you're not going to have the player base for it.
I mean, Apex had the potential.
It did. But it's
Isn't it
like
still?
As far as I'm aware, no.
it's kind of leveled out.
You know, it still has a pretty decent player base, but it's not anything that like they would want.
Yeah. But the way those games are kind of designed to have people kind of sticking to them for, like, oh, this is the game you're going to play and spend money on. Like, most people are going to choose one game. They're not going to do that for Anthem
At
and
least you won't.
Apex,
Don't do that. Don't bring the place down in your head.
whatever other game, Destiny or fucking whatever.
Really, nobody has made a battle royale that's that like holds player base for very long.
Fortnite?
I mean, even that is leveled off.
Yeah.
They regained a tiny bit of popularity through like their black hole debacle that they pulled off.
What absolute master.
I mean, it
Master
worked.
Chad.
Oh, did
At
you
least a
hear
little
that Fortnite can't be played right now? Yeah, you launch it and there's just a black hole. What's that about?
I'm reading you blew a water pipe. I got an idea. There's got to be water pouring out somewhere.
I mean, it got them publicity, I guess, and it wasn't like super negative stuff, so.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they sort of brought it back a tiny bit with that, but
I can't believe that worked. Oh, before something else happens.
even then,
Wow.
not really.
If you'd been there a few seconds earlier, you'd have been incinerated. Thank the maker you were.
Like, I think it
I need the
was
muscle.
earlier a couple months ago where they tried to introduce mechs to the game, and they had to, like, almost instantly turn it down because it was, like, killing the game, apparently.
Weird.
Titanfall was good.
Hmm?
Titanfall was a good game.
Bad news.
How do you feel about Titanfall 3?
Why? Toxic
3?
ghosts rising fast.
Yeah.
Sensors maxed out
Are they-
ages ago.
was that
Warning
announced?
lights, woo, going crazy all around.
No, it's out. It's
This
been
just
out.
got a lot more serious.
Yeah, it's called Apex Legends.
He gets it.
I got it.
Solid. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's also just not wrong.
No.
Not really.
I mean, they
I-
just they took everything they had done for Titanfall 3 and then just
Hurry. I'll try
Put
to
it-
reorganized it for a battle royale.
Took out the mechs.
Yeah, it's a battle royale.
Like, the devs for Apex literally said we wanted mechs, but we couldn't find a way to balance them. And then the Fortnite shit happened, and they were like, see, it's really hard to balance.
You know what they should have done?
Mm.
They should have called it Titanfall Apex.
Oh.
That's what
The
they
door
should have
won't
done.
open from this side. Maybe there's some other way around or something.
Call it Banjo and Kazooie 3.
Call it Anthem 2.
Yeah. Anthem was like just a real disappointment.
That being said, it is very interesting to just listen to the stories about that game's development.
So,
And how much of a
Mel,
nightmare
why don't
it is.
you take your time, look around here.
Like
I'll
I
try
remember
to slow
seeing the
ride
E3
through
for it,
now
and I was
a
like,
little
yeah,
bit
that's
harder,
pretty
I
good.
guess. Just don't take all day.
Looks like that could compete with
Great
Destiny.
job, Mel. You're on the other side of that door now. Yes, very good.
Nope.
What? Okay.
Solid nope.
Nope. Nope. Ruby. Anthem, yeah. Like, so I remember people were comparing it to Fallout 76. And like
Honestly,
Anthem,
not an unfair.
well, the thing is, I think Anthem's way worse because Fallout 76, a lot of its technical issues, like Anthem was flawed from a design standpoint.
I don't know.
I think the real issue with Fallout 76 is it, like, has nothing to do with the game, in my opinion. It has everything to do with Bethesda.
Yeah.
I don't think that the
Like
game
shady
is,
practice after shady practice after shady
Doors
practice,
are locked.
all surrounded
Back in the day, the wiring
from
was a bit
Bethesda's point,
strange
like around this
sometimes.
game,
Try
Fallout
turning some machinery on,
76.
see if that also unlocks
Like the
doors.
canvas bag situation was like
Wow,
the biggest highlight of that.
actually worked.
Yeah, the canvas
great.
bag situation, and then after that, people just being thoroughly disappointed with the game, and then them sort of behind the scenes changing their policies on game purchases
Yeah.
so
Well,
that
that's the
people
thing.
couldn't
Great.
return the game.
Can't we get through
Yeah.
a room
Well, that's the thing. I don't
once?
think you could
Gotta
ever have
stop
gotten
blowing
Fallout
up
76
or blocking our way.
from Steam. You had to get through the Bethesda launcher.
Try to
Yeah,
find
that's the
water
thing.
again
And
or
once
something.
they started to get high volumes of refund requests, they changed their policies on how refunds are done.
Yeah. No, they knew well before that game came out it was going to be a hunk of shit.
What a strange thing to do to your company. Hey, we know this game is bad. Let's release it anyway. And then let's punish our user base.
Yeah, because their idea is they'll fucking buy it anyways. And
You know what they really should have done with that if they wanted to make a online Fallout? They really should have just handed the title over to ZeniMax and then just had them MMO the shit out of it.
yep.
The same way they did with the Elder Scrolls. Because despite everybody who wanted Fallout would be disappointed still, there would still be a huge market for it. And the people who are slightly upset would still play it and still probably have fun.
And they'd
I
be
know-
able to say like 3 or 4 years later, well, it got a lot better.
I've heard that people have enjoyed Elder Scrolls.
That's what I mean. Like Elder Scrolls
Yeah.
Online when it first came out was kind of not very great from what I hear, but it's
Well, that's because
Apparently-
people wanted an Elder Scrolls game, not an MMO.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then all of those people that complained were like, well, you know what? I'm actually having fun with this.
Well, over time too, as like updates and expansions came out, it got apparently just improved dramatically.
It's still like 100% an MMO, and I dislike the game. But,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm not very into it either.
I can see the appeal
Yeah.
for somebody like who likes MMOs.
Oh,
Apparently,
But yeah,
those-
if they just like, if they made Fallout 76 into basically the same MMO, people would be happy.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed.
I wouldn't be happy.
Aaron, you're never happy.
You got it. You got it. Good job.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Pre-
Every once in a while, you're like, yo.
Pizza.
Yeah, how can you not be happy with pizza?
What if you're lactose intolerant?
I'm not happy after.
Yeah, that's not what I said. I said with
Yeah.
pizza. You're always happy with pizza.
And then I'm like, I just ate a pizza.
You're just like, oh fuck, I ate that whole pizza.
Now I feel like a pizza shit.
Heyo.
Yeah, and then after you take a pizza shit, you're like, yeah, I feel better now.
No, then I just feel like a fat ass.
But you just feel depressed.
And then you get more pizza to make yourself feel better.
The vicious cycle continues.
Great. From there, there's just the walls.
Circle.
Don't get
Like a
comfy,
pizza.
though. I pulled the plug on some emergency run-off dams.
Oh
but
my
the
god,
goop
you've
is
discovered the
still rising.
equation.
Pizza equation.
Who was it? Papa John's had like the
Wow.
Halloween
This
shaped
place is massive.
pizza.
Whoever built this place
They
must
just
be
like
a
cut it
great
into a
architect.
pumpkin.
Have you
Hi,
guys
at the
heard of
back
this?
side of this
oh,
room is a control
man.
panel.
I'm gonna
It
sound like such
controls
an
the
asshole
hatch.
right now. I'm
Try to
sorry.
get there.
It's okay.
Have we already talked? nothing new. Have we talked about Garfield Eats or whatever it is?
Garfield Yeet. Is that what you said?
No, Garfield Eats or whatever. Garfield.
Yo, you cannot Garfield Yeet. They already tried
Is
that
this-
on stream, and one person got banned and one person didn't. Get it? And people threw the cats.
I did get it.
Meow. I don't know. That was
Was that Jacob meowing?
yeah. It was me trying to do this noise of a cat being thrown across a room.
Meow.
Yeah.
I can do it, but it would require me to be loud. I will do my roommate a kindness.
He suffered enough for now.
For now.
I think you gotta move that portal, bud.
Yeah.
I think you gotta shut your face.
Now it's not. It's still not good. Some bullshit.
Well. So apparently those helmets they gave for Fallout 76 started making some people sick.
Yeah, they had mold in them, and people started getting like mold sickness. Like, how can literally everything? That game is cursed. Everything it touches is cursed.
I know, let's start a premium service. Oh no, they started a class war.
I have no idea how so many things can go wrong with one game.
Because they never tested shit and they rushed it out the door.
That's one theory.
I mean,
I'll tell you my theory.
yeah.
Game is cursed.
Would you say
Here's
that's your
what I-
game theory?
Here's what I don't understand about Bethesda. They don't make very many games. And they still take like a solid 5 years per game. And then they just like they put out a product that you're just like, you had a whole team for this? You sure? There was a whole team that worked on this game for 5 years, and you're not lying about that? What are you really doing in Bethesda headquarters?
Todd Howard is just like, yeah, he's just like like massive sex parties.
Yo, I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, what other games are there like Fallout or Skyrim?
What do you
Oh.
mean?
As in, what other kind of games are there that are like those two series?
I
As
just
far
had
as
to
like
get
their-
you back for that fucking tweet thing.
What?
oh, for the
just, like-
map thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean just like an RPG?
Not just an RPG, but like that kind of style of RPG. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't
World.
really call both of those similar anyway.
I don't mean those two, like specifically those two are similar, but just like those games, kind of that
Open
kind of.
world, do whatever you want. Climb the mountain.
I mean, there's like Destiny kind of plays similar.
Destiny's more of a shooter.
Looter.
Shooter? You never heard that term? Shooting?
No. I have actually not heard that. I've heard of
I mean,
shooter looter.
what is Skyrim to you?
First person exploration RPG, I guess. Well,
Because
okay, when I
there's just
say
like there's so much looting to be done
The
in that game.
records show that at least
Yeah.
2 people were needed to activate the vault hatch. You're one person.
there is, but it's not the same kind of like
I'm sure you can figure something
like
out.
when I think of Destiny, I think more so of like the kind of Borderlands style of like almost more dungeon crawlery kind of loot system. Like you're not really picking up shit up for rarity and all that in Skyrim.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. There's not a rarity system in there.
Anyways, the point I was trying to make is that like Bethesda's like the only ones who are making those kind of really making those games.
That's probably not true.
Well, not anymore, because with that, like that's what the Outer Worlds basically is like a Fallout game, but not Fallout.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Tell Bethesda or
Here to tell.
You're smart
Any
than I
or-
thought. Not a genius like
But I'm
me.
pretty sure Obsidian would very openly admit to
Take the
that.
elevator up to me. I'm in the junkyard just
Well, that's the
outside
thing.
hatch.
I'm not sure if
It's
Obsidian
finally
would
time
either
for
be
me to
upset
repay my end of the deal.
or happy. Can't really tell with Outer Worlds whether they were trying to go for a Fallout vibe or if it's just the only thing they knew.
I don't know.
I think it feels pretty Fallout-y.
I mean, yeah.
Like I was talking with Aaron about this before, but like that opening section is like the same feeling I got from playing New Vegas for the first time.
I've seen the opening section twice
You're a
now,
short walk to the new enrichment center from
Yeah.
and
here.
it
We'll meet up shortly. And good news.
It always leaves,
we're
like,
not
a bad
going to
taste
have
in
to
my
worry
mouth.
about the goo eating us
No.
alive.
The new,
I'll seal up
the
the hatch.
Outer Worlds one or the
Don't
New
worry about
Vegas one?
that
the Outer
anymore.
Worlds one.
That's definitely a plus.
Why so?
Like just sort of that opening section up until the point that your space pod lands on the dude, right? So like just the opening cutscene.
Okay, so
It
not
just-
like. All right.
It's just
Not the
like
plan.
the crazy hair ally dude and whatever he is actually. The whole thing feels sort of just like discount Borderlands. They don't quite hit like the comedy mark. They don't quite hit the realism mark. They're just sort of like in a weird place in the middle. I haven't seen,
that would be
you know, much
Great,
into
you're here.
the later
I can
parts of the
finally
game.
Get out of this technological
but-
nightmare. If you can get into the office.
Oh no, it definitely feels like a middle
just might
point
have
of
to
comedy.
Get around a
and-
few security defenses though, trying to keep
uh,
the giant
Fallout.
human-eating
I
rats
kind of
out.
appreciate that, honestly. Like, I feel like, and I know I'm in the minority here, but I feel like Borderlands is just way too fucking over the top. Cranks the shit way too 11, and for me, it burns me out right away.
Yeah, yeah, it's very self-aware for sure.
Well, like post like everything after Borderlands 1 is like raging meme machine.
That's
Like,
not
a
true.
bit-
Two had a lot of memes in it. Haven't played 3 yet, obviously. The pre-sequel, I would say, was very minimal memeage.
That one was actually done by the original crew that did Borderlands 1.
Yeah,
It got shed on very unfairly, I thought.
you can
Yeah,
tell
actually quite
that that it was very much the original crew.
Um,
The
I don't know,
pre-sequel is
I've-
probably my most favorite game out of the series so far.
I have never heard that opinion, but I kind of appreciate it.
Like just current day. I don't know. I tried to play Borderlands 1 like maybe 6 months ago or so. The game feels very bad. It's missing so much like quality of life.
yeah, that is true.
I would agree with that, but I still really like the kind of mood and humor of it compared.
The tone.
So
Yeah.
obviously the story of the first one is like I'm not really sure how I feel about it anymore. I've played through the game probably 15 times at this point.
Yeah.
So I feel like the story is a little lost on me. I definitely remember the first time going through it though. I was certainly first play experience. The first one is just like the best.
Hey!
I don't know. I would probably look a bit more past like that opening cutscene with Outer Worlds though, because I think because that part is a little bit goofy, but I think after that it picks up a lot more.
Yeah, I watched Aaron play it a little bit.
Then pick me up.
Who's that? Yeah. Same to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Why can't I pick up the boxes?
I don't know. It kind of because there's a kind of comedy Borderlands 2 tried to do sometimes with like the corporate talk shit, and I think that Outer Worlds in a lot of cases does that a lot better.
I'm not really gonna like for me. I'm not comparing them. I appreciate the humor of Outer Worlds because it is reserved and it's reserved in a way where I can still take the game seriously, but the humor exists within the universe. It isn't like self-aware. It's more like grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which by no means am I like making a judgment of the whole game, because obviously I couldn't do that. I've just seen that opening cutscene twice now, and both times it felt very much like it should be a Borderlands cutscene, but done with like some more over the top
Lights.
character arcs.
Camera.
Yeah.
Check. Action. Hopefully not.
Detecting power surge at sub-basement station 20.
Yeah, by no means do I think that Outer Worlds is trying to be a Borderlands in the slightest.
So much for
No, I didn't even
Come back and pick
like
me
think
up.
you're trying to say that. I just think it. I don't
It's
know.
an interesting comparison.
Well, I mean, because we joked about this last time you were playing it, but like it's capitalism in space simulator.
Yeah.
So like, especially in Borderlands 2, I remember there's a lot of kind of that. They try to do that kind of vibe with kind of jokes about all like the corporate stuff, and
Yeah, that's
so they
just
both
like,
kind of have that kind of tone to them. But with Outer Worlds is a lot more focused on that. Like I think at one point they refer to suicide as theft of company property.
Yeah. That's pretty on there. Where the fuck am I going? Am I supposed to collect that? Oh.
Good. That floor was getting very cold. My mother.
Not to
No.
like
was
fully
almost going
compare it
illegal.
to Borderlands,
Hey,
Um,
Mr. Virgil Gorgon.
but isn't that just
How
exactly
were
what they
you
do with the
able
new
to
use
control
stations?
Everything and see everything in the old testing facility.
They do with the new U station, and
One
they do it with other
single
stuff in
answer.
Borderlands as well. But
Wi-Fi. I'm fully
well, no, the new
Wi-Fi
U stations
capable.
basically are just like
Take me over to the elevator control
supposed to be
room.
like a war
There's
profiteering
a
thing,
management
from what I
rail I
remember.
can use to get back up to the enrichment center.
The new use stations are made by Hyperion, which are
Yeah.
like
Can also get an elevator for you.
what you're fighting, and every time they mention how you've basically killed yourself for our profit.
It won't let me
Yeah.
put him down.
Like I said, war profiteering.
Yeah,
It won't let me
Yeah.
put him down.
I guess.
Ah, much better.
Oh,
Good to
okay.
be back on track again. Let me go back here and get your elevator so we can get out of here. Yes.
I might give Outer Worlds a
This
try
should
at some
help.
point.
I definitely recommend it. Like I think it's really good so far. And for all I know, it could shit the bed, but from what I've been hearing, it doesn't.
Override generator override command.
Outer Worlds.
What don't I like?
It's unlikely that I play it before Borderlands 3, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, at least I can get you out of here.
I'm surprised
now.
that game's
We'll
not on
worry
Xbox.
about that voice on the
be
intercom
honest.
later. I'll meet you upstairs.
Toxic contaminant level from testing track Lima
Is it not on Xbox?
Time to contact with enrichment center to be determined. Procedure commencing.
I don't know.
I think it is, because I think it released same time on consoles as PC. So I don't know.
That'd be. You would think so. It'd be very
Gear-
weird if it didn't.
Gearbox may have just not agreed to have it on there though.
The elevator it wasn't going to my testing track, so I've rerouted the lift. Luckily for you, it's not too
Well, I
far
don't know.
away.
What's the deal for the
These
developers who have their
things
games
can
on
take
the indie or
forever
the
sometimes.
Game Pass?
And there's no magazines to read.
I have no
I mean,
idea.
it can't be great.
I paid $1.
Welcome
I was gonna say
my
Xbox
testing
is just
track.
fucking
It's not
giving
the best
away the
looking thing in
Game
the
Pass
world,
at this
but it'll do.
point.
Let's see if I can just
Maybe
get
they're
this door open
paying
and get
people,
us out of here.
like Epic is. But they're not.
Well, that's why. Well, that's why.
I mean, yeah,
like, with-
Microsoft has been doing that for years, but like the cut for of it like can't be great.
I
don't know.
I don't
just-
even. I don't even like the cut of the dollar. I mean, like, do they give like a certain amount to the developer to have that game on there, and then hope they get enough people subscribing it to make up the difference?
I mean, yeah, almost certainly they're doing an epic like that.
Yeah,
Eaten away by toxic corrosive goo.
because it may just be they offered something to Gearbox and they're like, nope, we got that epic money.
This test just fine. I hope.
I don't know why I'm very tickled by cut of the dollar. 33,
Because it's like,
33
it's
cents.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
are you done?
No.
Oh.
That's like impossible to search as well.
What? Cut of the dollar.
Oh, like the like just
Like
how
the-
to
Sorry.
just like how games get onto Game Pass.
They there's probably like a license or agreement kind of thing they have somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be public knowledge somewhere.
Yeah. Like,
But, like, what do you even search for that?
Trying to think. What's the incentive for developers to have their game on Xbox Game Pass? I don't know. There's Xbox Game Pass submission form. Maybe.
Yeah, let's try that out. Maybe not. How do I get my game on Xbox Game Pass?
How many games do they have on the pass?
A decent amount.
Enough you'd say they probably give like a blanket agreement?
You know what it probably is?
Yeah.
It probably is like just like a check mark that you can choose when you like get your game licensed on Xbox.
To make it like available for the pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably the same forms that you'd go through to get it on the actual Xbox console.
And then after you're already on the console, you can like
Yeah.
approve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably.
That'd make the most sense, I think.
How do I get this cube?
Is there any white walls in the upper side of that wall?
Yep.
You have a beam, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Is there a white wall on this side of the wall?
Beam it over.
No, there is, but it's behind a thing that I can only turn off with a button.
Oh, okay.
I need the cube so I can use the beam and then jump into the beam and then fly across.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. Why is there a marker?
That's where it drops, right?
No.
Or
Oh,
no?
it's interesting.
It's a red herring.
Oh, I saw a companion cube. Meme achieved.
The meme won't be achieved until you have cake.
Never.
Exactly. And you know why?
Because the meme was.
Exactly.
Oh, I actually ruined it.
Great job.
Oh, thank God the game is not broken. That was. I really didn't expect that to go awry so horribly.
So has Swedish Steve Merchant been talking to you this entire time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure has. What do I do? How do I do this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I get it. Yeah, it's actually very simple.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why that marker's there. That's why it's interesting.
Are you solving the problem? Making things happen?
I'm making things happen.
There you go.
I don't know why that took me so long.
I mean, you're tired.
It's a simple
Yeah,
problem.
gravity. How does that work?
In test chamber, virtual 1. Assuming ultimatum control
It's like
of entire
magnets
test
or something.
Great. Just great. It seems you
Yeah.
tipped off whatever that thing is to our presence. It has taken control of the testing track.
I have like nothing to work with here. Oh wait. That's not it. Surprising. That's gotta be it.
Probably it.
Oh yeah.
center detected. Removing immediate threat.
Well, so much for that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Elevator descending to exit 1 of testing
You're
chamber.
probably getting near the end, huh?
I'll keep trying to
Maybe.
take control back. In the meantime, keep going through the testing track.
Can't imagine this being too long.
I don't know. It's honestly, this is already impressively long.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like it's been going on for a decent amount of time. You haven't really gotten like mega stuck at anywhere either, so it's not.
This is true.
Hardline bridge control center.
To be fair, I'd probably be able to tell better if I actually had streams volume up, but
From testing track.
you know, my
There's probably at least 2 or 3 more mechanics. So
25 minutes.
I'm
feel like
still working
there's at least
here.
another 2
Seems
hours.
like I've got to hack this thing. Come on,
Might be
Wi-Fi,
wrong.
don't fail me now. I've got a good signal strength.
well, have you used you've used the blue and the orange goo. Have you used the white goo yet?
No, that's one of the mechanics. I'm probably gonna
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what other mechanics they had. I think the white goo is like the last mechanic they introduced in that one, so.
I gotta block the laser.
Lasers with a Z.
Yep. That's correct. Probably a good reason why they gave me orange juice. Run.
You must run like the Flash. Now on the CW.
I think I get it.
Those red field, like little force fields, are instant death, aren't they?
No. I have to block them. It's gonna be fun.
Can the cube block them or no?
Can. But I have to block all three of them in sequence. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I see you getting stuck in that portal. Oh, you did it.
You do. But this is only the beginning, of course.
Oh. Oh, no. No, you're not allowed to do that.
It's okay, it was relatively painless getting the cube. We got blue gel now.
Would you say you're slightly jelly? About that out.
I almost blue gooed the cube.
You blued. Aaron,
Yeah,
have you heard of this comic called Bone?
of course. Yeah.
Apparently it's getting a Netflix show.
Yeah, I heard about that. That could be a good thing, or it could be terrible. Not
What's that?
sure how I feel yet. I am not giving up on this yet. I know everyone has given up the ghost. I'm not ready.
What are you talking about?
Netflix is doing a Bone
Was doing a what?
series. Bone is a kind of a kids comic that turns serious.
It's one of those things that I've definitely seen before, but I've never actually read.
Oh,
I should probably start reading it.
yeah. Definitely.
Isn't there like a forensic CSI style TV show called Bones?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
Different show.
This
Different.
is Bone
Wait,
singular.
different comic.
Yeah, different.
Except for
comic,
that one
sure.
crossover.
Yo, I'm a
That was
G.
a pretty good show, yo.
Was it?
I finally broke into that thing, sir.
I'll try and learn more about what's going on.
It was a solid
But
CSI.
I'll keep you posted.
Threat level above
I like Monk.
moderate. Continue tracking.
A lot less semen in Bones, though.
Rats.
There we go.
Solid rat for me, dog. Honestly, I'm not an entertainer. Yeah,
Was it Dick Wolf, the guy who writes Law and Order? Or who makes it? He loves every possible chance to get the word semen on public television. Or not public television. Basic cable.
He's just like... He's sitting in his director's chair, watching things fold out, and every time the word semen comes up, he laughs. Yeah, we found semen.
Oh, they found semen.
those nautical baths.
I get it. He's just laughing as it's a scene where someone's horribly murdered.
Herbert, I'll try and learn more about what's going on, but I'll keep you posted.
What's the last TV show you guys watched?
C with Jason Momoa. Before that, Daybreak, which I won't talk about Daybreak because fuck that show was bad. Holy jump shit.
Oh no, I typed in C TV shows. Nothing's coming up.
SEE.
There's like CTV National News. The second recommended one would be The Social.
The what?
And then
Oh.
Your Morning, W5.
What else bad?
Ooh, The Amazing
Well,
Race
okay.
Canada. Oh, CTV National would be probably Canadian TV, huh?
I resent.
It
That
could
is
be
what it is.
Cambodian.
It's not
No,
what it
it's-
is. I said Apple TV.
The CTV is the Canadian TV.
Uh-huh. Yeah, CTV, yep. I know them. They're
Do you?
Toronto based, I'm pretty sure.
Who's this lady with blonde hair?
Like, listen, I don't fucking care about them at all, but I know of them. I walk by their radio, the TV station.
So Lisa LaFlame doesn't ring a bell at all?
No! Oh, fucking hell, I hate these red fields that just kill you.
Hi, Noel.
Hi.
I
Hi.
So to
What
answer the
about-
question, the last TV... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Good.
Go ahead.
Last TV show I watched was the last season of Daredevil.
solid.
What's
Wait,
that?
how long ago did you watch that?
When it came out.
Wow.
I do
Wow,
not
you don't
watch
watch
a lot of
TV at all. Holy shit.
What even is that?
Daredevil?
Oh, it's superheroes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I like that. Yeah, bro. Heroes, bro.
Brock?
Yeah, this looks like a TV show. This is what Noel would rather watch than
Yo,
something on YouTube.
don't talk smack about Daredevil, man. That show is amazing, and we'll never have it.
I mean, I didn't talk smack. I said this is what Noel would rather watch than YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I meant by talking. Sorry. I had to double back.
Hmm.
How's it going, Noel?
I will end you.
Noel, how do I solve this puzzle?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't even know where you're supposed to go.
Okay, Aaron, I know how you solved the puzzle.
Is it gonna be Alt F4 or some fucking mindless shit?
I was actually going to say Google how to solve this puzzle.
See, that's not the solution. That's a means. To
Well, where are
find
you
it.
supposed to end up?
Well, you need some self-empowerment.
The exit door.
Where is that?
That's a really good question. Where am I even going?
Yeah, that would actually help quite a bit.
Honestly, I think it's over there. I don't even fucking know how to get it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the exit for
to
sure.
get past those one
You
red
can
doors,
see
you had
there's a little exit man.
So to get past
Oh,
those red doors before, you had to block off a laser. So maybe try blocking off that laser.
No, this time I have to create the laser.
So, Noel,
B0xman. Yes.
what was the last highly polished entertainment that you watched?
Haunting of House.
Whoa,
Hill.
my!
What'd you just say?
Haunting of Hill House.
I somehow knew it was you, Rojo. Thank you so much for that. Description, my man.
Hi, Rojo.
Hi, Rojo.
What the fuck? What? Excuse me? This game, they fucking expect a lot.
Yeah.
Good
Is
fuck.
Troy alive?
I don't know,
Dance.
is he? Damn.
Are you alive?
Are we?
Am I?
Are any of us really alive?
Are you alive, Noel?
I don't know, am I?
Probably not.
Oh, they called me this morning. I don't have fun.
Doesn't have mom.
So
She
all
just
those
has a-
fucking jokes y'all made.
So,
The jokes were about how you might have resembled a balloon. You might, you know, it's still technical.
That was more.
I
Now we
did
can
not
just say
look like
it's.
a balloon.
yo, if you had the mumps, though, you would have.
Yeah, you would have actually.
If that had happened, my goodness.
It would look like the Macy's Day,
Mumps.
Macy's
My
Day
goodness.
Parade.
Hey Foxy Box, you mislabeled your second video of Oxenfree on YouTube. Both videos of it are labeled episode 1. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. How is work going these days? You're dead. Why is Rojo the dead? No,
At least you didn't. At least you didn't Dan Giesling and just throw all of them out there at the very same time.
Did he do that?
Yeah,
That's a very easy mistake.
I'm pretty sure it was like with the Tournament of Shame as well.
Okay, that sucks.
Hmm.
Use your big old puzzle brain and solve the
Fucking-
puzzle.
Put my
Oh,
dick.
I got a new dress today, and it's a nice dress. I don't know what to say.
I would hope it's a nice dress, Noel. I hope you didn't intentionally buy a shitty dress.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Fuck!
Well, I assume a dress.
I mean, I am glad you're dressed. I also.
Yo,
we're
I
very-
found the dress you bought.
It's date
Oh.
material.
I found it.
That's creepy.
I will end you, Troy.
Oh no.
I haven't looked at it yet.
I don't.
but
I
already
don't
know
like
what it
this.
is.
I found it.
Oh, that's a. Oh my god. Troy.
I fucking hate you.
Those Smarties?
Yep.
No, they're balloons.
Yeah, I knew they were. I was trying to make it better.